I want to thank the Labour Party for bringing forward this motion here this evening, a very important motion in terms of clean air. I want to focus particularly on the issue of smoky coal. Smoky coal is a significant contributor to air pollution in this country. The Environmental Protection Agency estimates that 1,500 premature deaths per year are caused by air pollution. The HSE has, in response to me in a parliamentary question, estimated that the economic cost to the state of air pollution is €2 billion per year. And that's before you get into the health costs and the moral cost that is hurting people. The smoky coal ban originally came in 1990 and was gradually expanded to cover 80% of the population. The Minister now proposed extending this to an additional 13 towns, which will bring it up to about 84–85% of the population. Yet the Minister is afraid to extend it nationally to cover 100% of the population because it would interfere with the market. But surely any assessment of a market interference, 80%, 85%, would suffice. Yet since 1990, not one single legal challenge has been brought against the smoky coal ban. Why is the Minister bowing to the lobbyists from the coal industry from outside of the Republic? Why is the Minister so afraid of them? If the government was to act in the face of legal threats from private industry, no government would bring in any regulation or any rule. The primary purpose of the state is to protect its people and protect them from dangers. The expansion to towns of over 10,000 people, what's the rationale for that? Why not 10,100, 10,200, 8,763? Why the round figure 10,000? Where does that come from? You have Longford included at 10,008, but Gorey not at 9,822, Shannon not at 9,729. What's the difference? It's based on a census of 2016, but many of those towns are growing rapidly, and it would have certainly exceeded 10,000 since then. New Rosstown suffers very seriously from air pollution problems. The topography of that town, like Enniscorthy, is in a valley. So when the smoky coal and smoky air is out there, it's very hard for the air to dissipate. People have to breathe that in. We know that the Asthma Society have called for the ban nationwide. The Environmental Protection Agency, our top scientists in terms of air pollution, in terms of air quality, have called for a nationwide ban. It causes an increase in hospital admissions, heart attacks, strokes, low birth weight in babies, and diminished lung capacity in babies. It causes glaucoma. And now we have an extension of the health divide in this country. I talked to a number of people in particular who remember Dublin before the smoky coal ban came in, and the high pollutants that was in the air. You could see it and you feel it, but you can feel it and see it in other towns as well. But we know the science tells us that you only see and feel 10% of the total air pollutants. There's another 90% behind that you can't see, but that you're breathing in and is going into your lungs. Minister, the national smoky coal ban needs to be brought in, and it needs to be implemented for the entire country. Everybody deserves the same protection. And I'm not going to accept this distraction of suddenly at the last minute to try and distract from the very serious situation of bringing in issues of turf and wood. They amount to a total of less than 5% of the entire solid fuel burden in this country. There's a ready available replacement for smoky coal. There is a policy there implementable and is practicable, and it should be implemented, and to stop the distractions in terms of bringing in other issues and start taking care and putting people's health above the coal industry from outside of this country, because the coal industry in the Republic actually want the smoky coal ban brought in. Thank you.